bubble tea, boba tea, or even tapioca pearl tea. All names for the same internationally loved drink, especially in the Bay Area. But do you ever wonder why it's called these things? It's because of these little black orbs at the bottom of the tea. These black orbs are called... Wait, what are they called again? Excuse me.
Huh?
You see these black pearls at the bottom of my tea? What are those?
Those are boba. Yeah?
Alright, hey guys, what are these black things at the end of my drink?
Pearls. They look like black
Pearls?
balls.
It's a pearl. How's a pearl? Well, what's the difference? So, what are these black things at the end of my drink?
I have no idea, because I do not drink that kind of tea.
Thank you.
So which is it? Pearls or boba? Well, the answer is both. So now the question is, why is it called two different things?
To answer this question, we'll have to go back a bit. First of all, what do boba and pearls actually refer to? The word to remember here is tapioca. Tapioca is the main ingredient to make boba, or pearls. Tapioca itself is a starch extracted from the root of the cassava plant. Boiling water is added to the starch and then pressed into a paste-like condition, a paste which is used to make the round pearls we all know today. So now that we know what they are, let's get to the origin. The cultivation of the cassava plant, which is used to make tapioca, dates back to the early 7th century, starting in El Salvador and Brazil, where it was used as a staple food source. Over time, tapioca would diffuse around the world and be incorporated into individual cultures, with examples like the tapioca chip in Indonesia, tapioca pudding in North America, and tapioca flatbread in Venezuela. But eventually, tapioca would be used as small additions to tea, a trend starting across the world from its origin in South America, all the way in Taiwan.
While the actual origin of tapioca pearls being used in tea is a little vague, there are two generally accepted answers. One is the Chun Sui Tang Tea House in Taichung by Mrs. Lin Xiuhui. The other is in Hanlin Tea House in Tainan by Tu Chenghe. According to Mrs. Lin Xiuhui, she invented the pearl drink in 1988 when she poured sweetened balls in the tea, which was well received by guests. On the other hand, Chenghe claims he invented boba tea in 1988 when he used traditionally white tapioca pearls in his tea. He later changed it to the black pearls that are more common today. Wherever the true origin lies, the only definite thing we know is that pearl tea was invented in 1988 somewhere in Taiwan.
Eventually, bubble tea would make its way across the world by first sweeping over most of Asia, to then carry over Europe, where it was localized in German and Austrian McDonald's with specialized bubble tea on their menus. With its growing momentum, bubble tea would eventually make it over the Pacific, with tea places opening all over California in the early 1990s. One of the earliest instances is the Share Tea franchise, which opened in Los Angeles in 1992. It also led the way for more tea stores to open, like the Coco Fresh Tea and Juice in 1997 and Tapioca Express in 1992, both of which also opening in Los Angeles. Bubble tea eventually made its way from larger cities to smaller ones, through a hierarchical diffusion, further spreading the bubble tea craze. However, with the introduction of bubble tea in Southern California, the tapioca pearls were regarded as boba, a Chinese word meaning large, which was slang for the large, chewy tapioca balls. However, with the introduction of the bubble tea in Northern California, perhaps with the 2012 opening of Gongcha in Fremont, the tapioca pearls were instead regarded as pearls, for the pearl-like shape. Over time, the name pearls spread through Northern California, while Southern California regarded them as boba.
So now you know, we followed these little black orbs all the way back to their origins in Taiwan, and tagged along with their migration all around the world. With Southern California calling tapioca boba, and Northern California calling them pearls, it's only natural for both names to catch on. But does that mean we're confined to certain names for boba based on where we live? Of course not. Calling it boba or pearls is all on preference, and is entirely up to you how you want to classify them. So let's spend less time being technical with the name of tapioca pearls, and instead enjoy them in tea drinks, like they were intended to be.